Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your October 2024 tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you for the month of October 2024. We're going to pull an overarching energy, look at some general energies too, and then look specifically at love, romance, general relationships, money, career, finances, and any other thread that applies to you. So let's see what we have for you for the month of October. Message for our lovely Sagittarians, angel spirits guide. So we have the Hanged Man. With that we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. The Magician. And we have the Tower. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Sagittarius? Let's look at love, romance, general relationships first. What do we have for our lovely Sagittarians? October. Message for Sagittarius. So we have an Ace of Wands. Can be an exciting new beginning. And with that we have the Eight of Cups. Let's see what we have for you in money, business, career for Sagittarius. We have the World, and we have the Ace of Swords. All right, Sagittarius, let's pull you an Angel Answer card. Message for, such a strong energy of endings and beginnings in this energy as well. We've got listen to your intuition. Let's pull a romance angel card for you. What do we have for Sagittarius? Message for Sagittarius. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Let's see what we have for you in abundance as an abundance message. What do we have for Sagittarius for the month of October 2024? You've got aces in both areas of your life as well. You know, it looks like welcoming new energies is significant for you in some way. We have detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous and supportive. So, the Hanged Man energy, Sagittarius, this is that sense of, it can be quite a still energy, but it can also be linked with things like fresh perspectives as well, looking at something in a different way, and surrendering and being completely open to look at something in a different way. Doesn't always mean that it's easy. So this is the energy at play here this month. It can also be a card of sacrifice too. With this, I feel that you're getting illumination here and you're surrendering and being open. With that, because the Hanged Man is highly intuitive energy, listen to your intuition is absolutely key this month because your instinct knows best. And that's what you're being told here in this situation here, Sagittarius. I feel that you, deep down, you know what you need to do. Sometimes we have to look at something in a different way. Sometimes we have to just let things play out and wait for the answer to come to us when the time is right as well. But either way, with the new energies coming in, I feel that you're getting your answer, you're getting your illumination, you're getting the clarity of how you're going to move forward here this month, certainly in terms of whichever life area. Let's start with money. The Tower and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can be a place that you've been at for a significant amount of time, and it holds happy memories. There's history, there's nostalgia. But the Tower is that sense of change coming in. Now, either you're the one who is making the change happen, letting the old fall away in order to embrace a sense of significant change in your life. And sometimes that involves endings. For others of you, you might be dealing with the Tower energy. Towers can be sudden, but not always. Sometimes we get things like notice periods, or we realize something's not working for us anymore. So this is that sense here, Sagittarius, that there could well be an event, something happening, a truth, a revelation, something coming to light that is tearing down the old. That's the energy of the Tower, but it always leads us to the new. We have two new beginnings here, so it doesn't stop. Sometimes change has to happen in order for Spirit to bring, the gifts and the support that Spirit wants to bring into us. But sometimes we have to let the old fall away as well. So Towers in business can be your own business. It can also be to do with a place that you might work. You might have happy memories as well. This can also be linked with mergers, acquisitions, takeovers, restructuring, redundancies, changes in contract. Significant changes that might affect your financial stability is the energy here at play. And I understand, because that is making you respond. But how you're responding to this is very adaptable. There is flexibility and adaptability that's needed here, and there may well even be a period of waiting, with the Hanged Man energy. But you are a person here who has the magic. You have everything that you need to manifest what you want. And we do sometimes move from what was to what will be with that Two of Pentacles, but a lot of the time it's like, I need to get things moving. I need to do this, that, and the other. I need to do the practical things that bring in the change, because you're responding to this situation or you're making it happen. Either way, the Magician is you're manifesting something here. And certainly in terms of the new, certainly in terms of turning something potentially negative to positive, ideas into reality, base metal to gold, this is a very powerful time for you. But you're responding to change, I feel, in this situation here. Or you are saying it's time for change. But either way, you have the magic. When the Magician appears, we've got everything that we need to make what we want to focus on a reality. It's not necessarily that energy here, I'll try and do this or I'll do that. No, you have the magic. You can make it happen with the Magician energy. That's what the reading is telling you. Do we have to take action? Do we have to be assertive? Do we have to believe in ourselves and our own abilities? Yes. But when we own that, own our own power to manifest the path that we want, we've got everything that we need. I also want to say communication is going to be really important to you. This is a very, very good communicator. And certainly in terms of communication, you might have the gift of the spoken word this month as well. You might be very good at putting your point across, communicating your skills, your experience, your knowledge. All of that kind of energy will play to your advantage this month too. So be aware of that. Because there's that sense of, certainly you're going through significant change. For the majority of you, how this has come about might well be beyond your control in some way. Sometimes we have to be the change, like I said. But then you have an opportunity here to bend really bend things to your will in some way in terms of how you manifest the new. We have, in your career aspect, the World and the Ace of Swords. The World and the Ace of Swords, it represents a significant completion. Something is completing an area of your life. Now, however that comes about, like we've already discussed, the World is always quite a victorious energy. And why? Because we've accomplished, we learn, we grow, we evolve. Whether we go through trials, tribulation, and positive, happy times with the World, and we do go leading up to the World energy, it's the end of the major arcana, where the new begins. But we always learn, we grow, we evolve, and we take all that knowledge and experience with us to the next phase of our life. So this is a very empowering time for you. There is a completion here, Sagittarius, but I certainly feel there is also a new path opening for you as well. The Ace of Swords is also a breakthrough card. So it looks like where something is completing, Spirit is actually opening up a brand new path for you. Like I said, communication is going to be very powerful for you this month, but this can be incoming decisions, communication. This can be, with the Ace of Swords, we climb a lot of mountains to get to this new beginning as well. We go through peaks and troughs. So this is why it's the sword of victory, because we've had to work really hard to get to the Ace of Swords. But this is your victory, this is your triumph, this is your success. So even though something is completing for you, there may well be a little bit of waiting time as well with a Hanged Man. There is absolutely this sense of a breakthrough coming in as well. A breakthrough is at hand. But we have to take action with that Magician energy. We have to manifest. And that would be the advice to you as well. I also want to say the combination of these two cards, if you are manifesting a new path, it might well be, like I said, blessings in disguise with this reading as well, because this can also be a very positive combination in terms of promotions, moving to the next level in terms of status, responsibilities, money level, greater, recognition and achievement. So it might well be here, Sagittarius, in time of change, there is opportunity for you, but it's opportunity that might mean a new path is even better than where you were before. This is what's at play. So just with that Hangman energy, always be open, surrender, trust. There's a lot of surrendering and trusting that let everything play out and everything will come together when the time is right. This is the kind of energy here with the Hanged Man. But it's also been open to opportunities and potential avenues, sometimes that we haven't even considered. We need to really keep an open mind with this kind of energy. It might be a little bit different than what you've even had before. Not always, but it can be. And sometimes we just have to have that fresh perspective in how we look at something and not being so tunnel visioned. So that's what I see for you here. This is a lovely energy. In terms of love, romance, relationships, I want to say the same energy can apply. Because the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Wands can mean leaving, walking away from somewhere to get another job. But that might mean significant change that affects a relationship. So the same energy could apply here, Sagittarius, where you are turning your back on a situation here and moving towards, and it is something better with the Eight of Cups. But that means leaving somewhere, however that leaving has come about, however that walking away has come about. But you're walking towards a new beginning. Sometimes change happens and it guides us to a direction here, a new path. But it also affects potentially other people, and it could well be a soul connection, for example, with the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can be a very close bond person, so somebody that we have a close bond with, and we have history and nostalgia and memories potentially with that person. So this can be that sense here. A crossroads might even be presented to you with the Two of Pentacles here, because you have to potentially adapt to your situation here. An opportunity may come about here, but it means significant change for the relationship. And that brings the relationship to a crossroads to say, well, are you coming with me on this or not? Because it could well be you have to walk away from somewhere. You have to leave home property. You might have to move or relocate. You know, whatever that scenario is, there is an exciting opportunity here, but it could affect a relationship as well. So the same energy would apply. In terms of specific love, romance, relationships, the Eight of Cups can represent walking away because we want to walk towards something better. The Eight of Cups represents something that may once have given us a lot of happiness and joy, or we hoped would give us a lot of happiness and joy, just hasn't quite hit the mark for whatever reason. And there is an exciting door that you want to walk through now, but that involves walking away from, maybe it might well be a situation here with someone that might not be working for you anymore. This can also be that kind of scenario, but the Ace of Wands can be other factors at play. And that's why I was just saying it can be very positive in terms of business reasons. It can be very positive in terms of you want to move or relocate back to, you know, someone close to you. The Tower and the Six of Cups can also represent significant change with somebody who we have history with, memories with, can be a family member, could be a health issue, and you want to move or relocate back to family for that reason. You want to bring in the change. You want to move from A to B. The same energy would apply here. So this is an exciting new beginning that's being presented to you, but it means walking away from something. And it's either bringing a relationship to a crossroads in terms of saying, are you with me, are you not with me? Or for others of you, you're deciding the time is now to walk away from somewhere. It could be leave a home or property because you want to be closer to family, because something significant is happening, you know, in family, and you want to be there. So this can also be very powerful. But Spirit is also telling you with that, as you open a new door, there's new exciting possibilities and potential, you know, through this new door as well for you. So this is what I see for you here, Sagittarius. Very empowering energy. Yes, this can be about a relationship itself, but it can also be other factors that are affecting that as well. Sometimes we just have to wait for things to play out, so you might have to in October. Sometimes we just have to wait for things to play out and everything will fall into place. But for a lot of you, after a period of waiting, or a period of looking at something from a different perspective and being open, there's absolutely the new happening in different areas of your life, but bringing you to a sense of likely greater fulfillment and happiness. Likely also aligning to the path that Spirit wants you to be on is also the energy here at play too. Forgiving and learning. Towers can be to do with truth, revelation, an event that happens. It can really shake the stability of a situation as well, and it is tearing it to the ground because something that you thought was stable, solid and secure has been shaken in some way. The same energy applies here, Sagittarius, in terms of whether you choose to manifest healing with a person or whether you walk away. And sometimes we have to wait for things to play out, and the answer will come with this energy, with the Hanged Man. But always be open, looking at something in a different perspective. And sometimes we have to consider what's happened versus the length of time you've spent with a person here, and is it worth the sacrifice as well? And those are the questions to ask yourself too. We can always forgive, but then we choose who we allow in our space moving forward. So let's pull you a message from Spirit. What do we have for Sagittarius? Message for lovely Sagittarians for the month of October 2024. But you have the magic. You manifest. You can turn something negative to positive, ideas into reality, base metal to gold. You are the alchemist this month, and it's about believing in that. Believing in your power to manifest what you want. Because there are new beginnings here. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? We have gratitude, Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. That's your first message from Spirit. I did look at the bottom of the deck, so I'm going to say it. We have, you are not alone. We are here for you, we never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends and guides. You never walk alone, as we walk right beside you. And I'm going to finish off by pulling you a little message. So what do we have for our lovely Sagittarians to finish off this reading? Thank you. 2 cards. I never lose. Either I win or learn. It's a nice approach. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for the month of October 2024. I hope you enjoyed your reading, maybe found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful month as always, and I'll see you next time.